Brody Lawson alongside Davis Sanchez taking a look at the 2020 free agent class. So let's talk about receivers, Ches. Every year, you and I have been doing this for a while now together. There's always a splashy receiver signing because teams want to go out and get the big playmaker. This year is no different. There's a handful of top guys who it looks like will hit the open market. Creates a lot of gossip, a lot of discussion, and a lot of excitement.
Yeah, receivers are fun to talk about. They also like to talk about themselves quite a bit. This class is no different, but I look at the Winnipeg Blue Bombers last year as an example. We always talk about they need a number one receiver, got to have a number one guy.
But
they proved they didn't necessarily need to have that. And when I look at today's CFL game, it's a fluid game. So much motion, so many picks, not so much of the isolation ball you see maybe in the National Football League where it's that go-to number one guy. That being said, the top of almost everybody's list, Darrell Walker, I think, will be a free agent. But when you look down that list of all the talented pass catchers out there, there's a lot of guys that can fill a lot of rosters, and there's teams that need the number 2, number 3 receiver spots, and a lot of guys for those.
So if you're looking at a team that maybe can get 2 receivers for the price of one, like a Darrell Walker, and you're saying that offenses might be moving in that direction, are there a few guys in that other group that might be on people's radar?
Yeah, for sure. Look at Tavares Daniels is one for sure that we talk about. Armani Edwards, that he's one of the guys for sure that people want. Darvin Adams, all these guys are solid number 2 receivers depending on how you see them. And when you look at Canadians, Jawan Breskison also doesn't look like he'll be back in Calgary, and he's a great receiver, a good big body guy who teams certainly would want to add to their roster, especially as a national. So when you look at these guys, there's plenty of receivers out there to fill these spots. Also, an older guy, but Luke Tasker, who, look, I don't know if he'll be back in Hamilton. They're talented at receiving core. Who's over there in Winnipeg now? His buddy Zach Collaros and Manny Arsenault. Is there more tread left on those tires? So there's a lot of guys who teams will view differently, but there are a big pool of receivers that will be on new teams this year.
Well, make sure you guys stay locked to CFL.ca. Contracts expire February 11th at noon. We've got all the coverage you could possibly want coming up this week.